Hello folks, I'd like to introduce you to a little function that has just been added to the Trongate framework. Now you'll be glad to know that this does not break anything. There are no breaking changes, that's how we do things here. But nevertheless, I do hope that you find this one useful. I'm going to start off by just, because I can, I'm going to start up XAMPP, which I've downloaded, and I'm going to very quickly get an instance of Trongate up and running on my computer. So let me just open up the Trongate desktop app and we will super quickly create a new app. So I'll call this one out function demo. Okay, so when I do this, it's going to download Trongate from GitHub. It's going to do all of the configuration and everything. And as fast as that, we now have a fabulous application. As a matter of fact, I can even go to Trongate Pages Manage and just look at this. Look at the speed, folks. You know, somebody said recently, oh, it's only fast because it doesn't have features. Now look at that. An entire database, buttons, we've got file uploaders, you name it. It's all here. And how fast was that? Anyway, that's not actually what I wanted to show you, as much as that is good. I'd like to open up the text editor. So let me just open up the app that I had just created. Okay, so here it is here. Alright, now I'll head over to the welcome module just to demonstrate this thing here. So here we are on the welcome module. And I'm going to make up a little string. We'll say something like string equals, here I'll make this bigger for you. Here I go again on my own. Now let's make this interesting. We'll do some bold tags. We'll do some metallic. And how about if we even do a little bit of dangerous JavaScript. Let's do some script tags like this, okay? And I'll just say alert, hello. Now remember, that could be anything. That could redirect users or even render the page so that it looks differently and accepts bank details. Who knows what? But just imagine that you've got a sort of online forum or online discussion situation, something like that, okay? So we've made a string. And if we go back to the home page, of course, we get this here. Now, I am going to go in to the welcome module here. Here we go. So this is the home page. See how it says it totally works? And there it is flashing, right? So that's what this is. Now, let's go down here. We'll have a little h3 and we're going to just echo this string like that, okay? So if we refresh, look at this, the JavaScript has been invoked and you can see that we've got italics, and actually if I make this a paragraph it might be clearer. But you can see we've got our JavaScript and there is, if I zoom you in, there's our bold and italics there. So this is what we're trying to avoid, you know. So all we have to do is just say out string, save it, and there you go. It's as simple as that. Now, there are a few more nuances to this function. I haven't had a chance to write the documentation yet, but there are a couple of nuances that maybe we can talk about later on. Hello, Coco. Pardon me, the cats came in. But in any event, this is the out function, so you can optionally pass in the character encoding to be used, and you can also optionally pass in the output format. So this is going to escape strings by default for HTML, but did you know that the rules for escaping strings for, let's say, JavaScript or XML or something like that are actually different? So it has that flexibility as well. I'd like to say a huge thank you to my security guru friend. Now, for the moment, I'm going to call my friend Mr. X. I do hope that I can introduce you to him in the future, maybe even get him on the channel, but he knows who he is. and I absolutely give him credit, and I hope that we can catch up later on. Actually, we've been trying to arrange a phone call this week, and we've had a few difficulties. So if you're listening, let's make that call happen, Mr. X. Couple of super quick things just before I go. The name, the out function, is sort of a, let's say, a little tribute to C++. In C++, there's a function called cout, and it's to do with handling output. We had a lot of ideas for the name. This is the one that we eventually went for. We're trying to build a framework that takes people as close to core technologies as possible. So that was the thinking. Finally, if you have not done so already, please do check out the Code Monkeys article about why they chose Trongate. This is so in-depth, it's so well researched. There's benchmarks, statistics, videos. Look at this. You can even order the table of results. It's really, really great. We've got a speed comparison here, and wait till you see the speed difference. We've got a report here. It's all there, extremely thorough and extremely well researched. Please do check that out. I'll leave a link in the description, and many, many thanks to Dave for putting this out there. So, thank you very much for being here, and I hope that you have joined the revolution. Listen, folks, I love it when you leave comments. I love it when you leave thumbs ups. Every time you do that, it sends a message. It sends a message that pure PHP is back. But you know, the other thing that you can do that really makes a huge difference is give this framework a star on GitHub. We're getting stars every day now, but we still don't have 1,000 stars, and that's just ridiculous. No wonder my neighbours started hammering. No wonder we're still not appearing in anybody's top 10 lists. We really need to get this over 1,000 GitHub stars, so if you haven't done so already, please do give this framework a star on GitHub. It's all we're asking. Alright, thank you very much indeed, and I will see you soon.